And here we are. It is finally daytime in one of the longest day-night cycles.
That was a long time.
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
Even Link tries again.
I guess we're gonna wait a little bit more. You have any entertaining stories to tell?
Well...
Yeah? Look at how his feet just like they just rotate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
he wasn't created with good motor functions in mind.
Well, no, it's interesting because that was like no motor functions because so when I was Z targeted onto the thing, right? It wasn't as though I was taking steps to rotate like around in a circle. It's just that like my center was I was rotating around my center. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As though I was like on a spoke or something like that. Well, here we are, guys.
Yeah.
Another exciting episode of Twilight Princess.
Twilight.
Okay. Let's go over here. Maybe there's something, there's nothing over here.
Yeah.
But I'll show you it over here, because, like, I guess it's nice.
I can tell you a story of before I was born.
Okay.
All right. So before I was born, my parents did not have me. They only had my two oldest brothers, because I'm the youngest of three. And there was a time where
okay, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
there was a time where, so my mom, both my parents work, but apparently on this specific day, my mom had work, my dad did not. So he was at home to watch the middle one, Dylan, and the oldest one, Kyle, was not there because he has a different mom than I do. So he was with that mom. So now my dad, just historically speaking, he's like you know how there are those people like who just like, everything falls on them, whether it's their fault or not.
Yeah.
My mom blames him for a lot of things, just comedically so.
Yeah.
And he's also he sometimes he just like says things very quickly or does things without like I've seen a home video of me and my younger. This is like another story, but I'll go back to the other one. I've seen a home video being filmed by my father of me and my younger brother. My older brother Dylan. I'm the youngest. Where Dylan does that thing with a tree where he pulls the branch back and he's setting up a trap and he lets go and it smacks me in the face. And my dad is commentating what's happening and he gets it completely wrong. So Dylan is the one pulling back the thing and I'm walking into it and he's like, "Oh, dude, Dylan's about to get it. He's about to get hit. He's about to," like, it's just like stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
So there was one day where my dad, looked around the house.
I don't think time passes while I'm in town. Maybe he doesn't.
Looked around the house and then realized, well, you know what? My infant isn't here. He didn't know where Dylan was.
Oh my.
So he calls my mom. Now, my mom doesn't give my dad a lot of leeway with many things. So if you can imagine not knowing where the kid is.
Yeah.
So he and my mom's like, "Dale, you've got to be fucking kidding me." This is how she talks. "You've got to be fucking kidding me." And then he's looking around and he doesn't know. And then he starts hearing something. And we had a cat at this time.
What's his name?
Dee Dee, I think it was a girl or whatever. Son of fucking hell spawn, let me tell you. Literally the biggest son of a bitch in the world. Super rude cat. But anyway, my dad starts hearing things. And so he goes through into the laundry room, which at this point Dylan couldn't have opened the door, but there was a cat door to go to the laundry room because that's where the litter box was.
Yeah.
So he goes in the laundry room, looks in the litter box, finds Dylan covered in cat shit.
Oh.
So there was like a good several hours span where my dad could not find my brother and he was just in the litter box.
Oh my! He probably ate some of it.
That can be your headcanon. I doubt it. I don't think he ate the shit.
I mean,
I think
he was
babies-
a baby.
Yeah, babies don't like eating things that taste bad.
That's true. That's true. They don't like doing that.
They don't just eat shit. They're not like fucking
I don't have a lot of
dogs.
experience with babies.
Hello, I've eaten shit before.
It's my valuable merchandise. You wanted to pay for it. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. Now we're up to the fucking second challenge. Maybe I can't become a hero, but I figure I can help people out with heroic business deals.
I like to think that's what all convenience store managers think. They're like, I'm just doing my part for the real heroes.
You know, in the original draft of My Hero, so first of all, Deku's name was Jack Midoriya.
Okay.
And he was a hero, like, technology salesman. That's what he was. Who's still, like, he wanted to be a hero, but he was like a salesman.
Okay.
Like that was his thing, instead of being like a student who
Was
like,
he
it
the
a
same
dream for-
age?
No, he was like
He was a grown ass man.
he was a grown ass man.
Oh wow, that would have been a totally different show.
Yeah, for real. And in that draft, I think it was that he kind of started using hero tech to be a hero.
Oh, he was a
instead
bat.
of
So he
getting
was still
one full
powerless.
auto.
He was a
yeah,
Batman.
he was still quirkless. He, at least I think so. I could be wrong, but yeah. So that was the initial draft of it, and gotta say I like what they did better.
yeah.
I like what they did here better.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that would have inherently been bad because it could have been cool, but like I look at what you're doing.
Totally different story.
Yeah, it's just a different story.
Yep. Ah, shit. Okay, so how can I get like money? All right, we're gonna go out into the field,
Work for a living.
something like that. Because there's nothing I can like sell in this game in like Breath of the Wild. Because my initial instinct was like, oh, let me just sell something, and I was like, this is Twilight Princess. How can I get money? I guess I have to find it in the fucking grass, I guess. Jeez, this sucks. Sorry guys, this episode's probably not gonna be as entertaining as we wanted it to be.
You kidding me?
Because
Look at
fucking hitting that
fucking
grind.
hay. Oh,
What?
literally quality of the video just shot up 200%.
It's a letter from Kakariko Goods. What do you want? Please just give it to me.
Have you ever thought about how turtles could take over if they wanted to, but they just don't?
Let's read our letters. Dear adventurer, I was so happy to meet you and I was just planning a trip to a new location. If you continue your journeys, we might see each other again. P.S. I didn't have a chance. Oh, that was Uku.
That's from the fucking chicken.
Yeah. If you haven't already been by to look,
He wrote that.
Yeah, the chicken wrote it. Okay, boom.
Oh god.
Let's see. I don't know. I'll look over here. Why not? Oh, shit. I don't know. There's got to be fucking something I can do for money.
How much more do you need?
I need. Okay.
Oh man.
I need freaking. So that's 36 more rupees
To get.
to get the metal shield.
Oh, you don't want to get the worst one.
The wooden one
Yeah.
that burnt. Why would I do that? I'm about to go to the fire dungeon.
Oh, okay.
So that's something. Yeah, really good soundtrack for Hyrule Field. I'm gonna kill you.
You're
Stop.
doing a great job.
Away, away, Gerald. You want some too?
Plunging dick stab. Jesus, did you see that? That's
Yeah, I
exactly-
really did. The plunging. That's exactly what you would call it. Oh, I'm a genius.
Please, do not kill me. I would like to grow up to be a writer for children's novels.
Trying to kill you.
You're the worst kind.
Come here. Stop.
He's just shitting out eggs.
Go that way. Go.
Oh
This
my
guy
goodness.
turns into a bomb, I think. No, he doesn't.
No, he's a different one.
He's a different one.
He shits. Ew.
Yeah.
Ew, what is that?
Pooped out a worm. Oh, there's plenty of grass over here. There's probably money in this grass.
Yeah.
It's all been mown.
Yeah, you did this before.
I don't think I did, though.
I think it just never was.
It's the grass that never was. Is there a flying thing above me? I guess not. Oh, shit. Guys, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what to do. I thought maybe there'd be a rupee that would come
It's
out of
not
that
like
tree.
money's gonna fall out of the sky.
I really thought that there would be some rupees that came out of that tree. Shit.
Man, I hope no one takes advantage of my life for in
Plunging dick stab.
You really just do it.
God, it's raining. It's raining. I don't have money. Man, this sucks.
Rain.
Yes. Correct.
I was just the edit that you showed me of the cover of Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's just
like,
rain.
Yeah, rain. Because it rains so fucking much. Away! How can I get money?
Question of the century. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay. So I've applied to like over 10 places.
Did you get anywhere yet?
No.
Cool, me neither.
I've applied to so many places to try and find work for the summer.
Me too.
And the thing the most intimidating of all of them was applying to a place called Tokyo Hibachi. Because I am not of Japanese descent.
And everyone who works.
And everyone who currently works there is, but the sign outside said help wanted. So I was like, clearly they're just looking for anybody. They can't just exclusively be hiring Japanese people. So I go in, I ask for an application. They seem a little taken aback, and then they give me one. And at the very bottom of the application, it even says that they do not hire based on race. So I'm like, okay, there's a chance here. Funny thing about their application as opposed to literally any of the other dozen applications I have filled out in the past couple days, they did not ask anything about my capabilities. They didn't ask if my work experience. They didn't ask what I've done before. They didn't ask if I had the ability to do the job. They just literally wanted my name, my work availability, and my nickname, which is also something that's never been asked of me on an application.
Do you have a desired nickname?
Yeah, they were like, "Do you have a nickname that you would like us to call you?" And I'm like, "Well, thanks. I don't, but if I did, I'd be really appreciative that you asked."
So you do not have a desired nickname? Let's make one for you right now.
No.
Diddle McGee.
No, definitely don't call me that one.
Twiddler Jones.
No, these are all longer than my name. Nickname is supposed to be quicker.
A. Ron.
I'll stick with that one. I'll stick with Aaron.
No, I was saying A and Ron separately.
Yeah.
So like.
Hyphenated or just space?
No. I'm saying A is one nickname suggestion and Ron is another nickname suggestion. Yeah. Want to be Ron?
No.
Yeah, so Ron.
Okay, thanks.
Let's see. I guess I'll go out here.
Yeah. That was like. There's always like those.
Oh, I'm dumb.
There's a professor I've had who's comedically old, to the point where like they very confidently and genuinely say things that are incorrect.
Kind of like me.
but it's like with the old sincerity kind of.
I feel you.
So there was a gentleman in my class whose name was Erran, Erran. I don't know like what his nationality or anything or what that name derives from, what kind of what country or whatever. But he was a I don't know. He was a black gentleman. If that helps, if anyone out there knows like where Iran comes from in that
probably
sense.
stems from the same name that your name stems from.
Yeah, maybe.
Harun.
But he just called him Aaron so confidently all the time. And only on 3 occasions did Iran like actually correct him, only to immediately have the professor go back to Aaron right afterwards.
Oh my
so
God.
clearly he gave up and just accepted that he was going to be Aaron to this guy forever.
That's so weird.
Yeah. He's just like, and this is exactly how quick the change went. He was like, no, because it's like a lecture of 200. So he always asks the person's name whenever they raise their hand because he like tries to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, he asked a question. Iran raises his hand. He points at him. He's like, what's your name? He's like, oh, Iran. He's like, oh, Aaron? He's like, no, it's Iran. He's like, oh, Iran. And he's like, yeah, okay. So Aaron, tell me the answer the question. Like
Jesus.
almost exactly like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And he also
I'd feel so disrespectful.
It's also like those so like it's those like that subtle like that's like the subtle old ways of thinking that he kind of like subtly puts in there.
Oh,
like
okay.
the very like definitely like outdated ways of like making of like saying things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's always and he always talks really slowly. So it's like now the next movie I'm gonna show you. I think the ladies will particularly enjoy, more so than the men. So take a look at it. And it's just like that very subtle like weird.
What was the movie?
I don't recall. I actually don't. But I just remember him on several occasions being like, I think the fellows will enjoy this one, or I think the ladies.
Fellas.
I think the ladies will enjoy this one. and it's like I don't know. And it's like I don't know. I think it's comedic when it's like in that sense because. It's not. It's like that's kind of how the person was raised. You know, they're not. That's just how they were raised. They raised in a time period where that was okay. Like when it's stuff that can be changed, like and like the views of like young people and like young media and stuff like that. That's when I feel like people should step in to try and change those things, like change those old ways of thought. But like when it's someone who's old, I really don't think there's much you can do. So it's kind of just funny to sit back and marvel and like a little joke about.
Yeah, no, I get that, and that's pretty woke.
Thanks. But yeah. So it was always just like he was not a lot of people liked him.
Yeah, I'm sure not. I'm sure that not many people agreed with what you just said. They're probably like, excuse me.
No, yeah, like yeah. Cuz I figure if there was anything that would come about with telling him off, then it'd be important to do so, but I don't think anything would change.
Yeah, no. I get that.
So I just think it's important to change like the young, like the way things are displayed in media today, and like the things that are new and the things that are coming out, not shit about the old ways. Shit about the old ways in the sense of making a good change. But I'm saying like, I don't know. It's hard to say what I'm saying, but
I understand.
yeah. But it's like a thing where.